Well, we met through a skating friend, Rob Schmallow, who introduced Tommy to me to help me work on my resume and hopefully get a new job and all of those, professional things. And we hit it off. I spent about 2 hours in his apartment not going over resumes. He was like whipping up a feast for some friends, and that was a little over 3 years ago, and we've been dating ever since.
But I think more entertaining, Tim's leaving out, is he thought I was this 40-year-old fat balding banker.
But before you went,
before I met him,
upon knocking on the door, and when I opened the door, I was not a fat balding banker.
He certainly was not. He was quite fit, and yeah, I was pleasantly surprised.
So have you thought at all about the wedding? Where you guys want to get married?
No idea.
No idea.
They got engaged last
No
night.
idea. We have a lot of I'm still just running around gawking at my ring and
Show us the ring.
it was apparently 4 months in the making, so I think I couldn't have asked for any more. It's perfect.
So how did the engagement happen? Tell us all about it.
So Tommy's been out of town a lot for work, and I've been in grad school and working, so we haven't had a lot of time together. And he got home yesterday from another trip, actually from visiting my parents. And I said, you know what, I've been stuck in the apartment for 3 days, let's go for a walk. And so we start walking, and he says, oh, well, why don't we go to Orient Express, which is the first bar we had drinks at. It's like, oh yeah, that sounds great, we haven't been there in a while, very casual. So we get there, we're the only people in the bar, except for the bartender. And, well, okay, so before this, so for about 3 months now, he thinks it's funny to randomly, at any given time, get down on his knee and reach. And so the bartender goes away, he reaches into his pocket, and then she comes right back, and I'm like, all right, now it's just getting old.
I had it. It was stuck in the bottom of my pocket, and I couldn't find it. So I ended up pulling out another empty hand, and he was like,
and I'm like,
this is really getting old. It's really not funny. And so the bartender had left again to go put something in the back. And I pull out the ring this time. Actually, as I was pulling it out, he's like, it's really not funny. You have to stop it. And then I pulled it out.
So no idea?
No idea. No idea. I was thinking maybe November, December, so I was totally shocked. I'm still shocked. I think it's awesome. Couldn't be happier.
So now you finished school in 2 weeks. So what is the level of Tim complaining?
It's gone down after last night.
I haven't had any complaints about anything today. It's been a great day.
Very good for you. So how closely do you guys follow skating? Were you a skating fan before you met Tim?
No, so the funny thing is, when I was first introduced to Tim, I had no idea who he was. So outside of watching it on...
It's nice.
So outside of watching it on TV, I didn't put two and two together. I honestly had no idea. And even having seen his resume beforehand, I kind of crossed out extracurriculars. I'm like, no one looks at that. And so it wasn't probably till, 4 weeks in that I knew he had a skating background?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so I didn't even know.
Olympic medalist, hey.
So...
A little bit. So at Nationals this season, we saw Nathan Chen, he beat your quad record. Did you watch?
I watched his program on YouTube because I was in the middle of crazy with school. But it's so exciting. It's so exciting to see somebody go out and really be pushing the envelope technically, and to do I never would have tried a quad lutz. That would have no one did that then. So it was really exciting, and of course seeing the guys at Worlds doing all the really hard stuff and doing these amazing programs. It's great to see that. I feel like when the new judging system came in, it kind of made it really easy for everyone to play safe, and it's been so great to see. Not only are the people doing the really hard jumps again, but they're doing great programs along with it, so you're getting that nice balance of the athletic and the artistic, and it's a fully finished product. And this is the best Worlds in memory for me. The skating, the level, men, women, everything was just so wonderful. It was awesome to see.
Well, on the flip side of the quads, Nathan did get injured just a few hours after that long program. Do you think there needs to be any sort of a cap on the number of quads that you can do in a program? Because we see Jin
don't think there needs to be a limit. I think when, especially in Nathan's case, he's younger, so he's still growing, his body is still kind of normalizing. So I think when you're in that interim stage, you're a lot more likely to get injured. You know, I think once he's like 18, 19 and like fully developed into his body, I think he'll be fine. I mean, his technique is really good. He has good training, he has good coaching. So like, once he gets through that growth phase, I think he'll be in great shape.
Well, Tim, you were our first interviewee on this skating lesson. So what do you remember about that interview?
Oh my gosh, I remember being really nervous because I couldn't get, the week before, I couldn't get the Skype to work, and I'm like the most Mac illiterate person on the planet despite being able to program. So I'm like, something's gonna go wrong, I'm gonna look like an idiot, I'm gonna be yelling at the computer, and they're gonna be recording it, and I'm gonna look like a complete fool.
Have you watched the video?
I haven't seen it.
Okay, you'll have to watch it. He's very good.
Very good.
Well, we are having a fantasy league this summer. We've had a few skating all season. Would you be Team Jenny or Team Jeff?
Oh wow. What's choice C? I would do.
Can I just preface this by
Yes.
saying I have won every single competition except for one.
That doesn't surprise me. You know what?
Gymnastics this summer.
Talk about skating. Here's about gymnastics.
I'm gonna go with Jenny because of why not back a winner, right? Get your stats up and then we'll talk. We'll talk for next season.
I got trained for this. So how many years have you been here at finishing you tell me, is this you were here last year, right?
So this would be technically my third year, either contributing or attending.
So yeah, last year I was out sick and he stayed home with me. I had bronchitis, so it was awesome. I think this is my 13th. I think it's my 13th, maybe more. No, it's more. It's more because I think my first one was 99.
You were way.
So it's, yeah, I've been, back when I was not my age.
You've been when you were still a skater person. How have you seen the organization grow?
Oh, it's been absolutely remarkable. I mean, it started with a group of like 40 kids, I think, and it was 2 days a week, and there was very little extracurricular, education-based programming, and now it's like 200 plus students, all ages, from first grade to high school. It's watching it grow and evolve, and actually seeing the kids go through like the entire program and come out and come back to the events and speak has been just such a privilege to see their growth, and to see the program grow, and to see their passion about coming back and sharing their experiences and getting involved once they've gone on and had a professional career. Yeah.
Well, Tara Lipinski recently brought her fiance on the ice to skate. So Tim, any plans to bring Tommy on the ice?
We have been on the ice one time.
How did that go?
He was good. He was good.
I didn't fall.
He didn't fall. No
stitches.
stitches. No, we took his cousin, and he didn't knock her down, which was my biggest fear. So we made it over that hurdle. But we will not be going for any pairs medals in the future. That's for sure.
Less is more.
Again, guys, on your
Thank you.
engagement.
Thank you so much.